Bonjour la classe et bienvenue à la semaine 7 de cours. Aujourd'hui, on commence leçon 3. J'ai cours. Avant que je continue, je vous souhaite un bon Ramadan Mubarak à tous et j'espère que vous soyez forts et continuez à apprendre et travailler sur le français même si vous serez un peu fatigué pendant ce mois. So, welcome back class to week 7 of French. Today we are actually starting on a new chapter. We're actually midway in the semester, and today's lesson is titled J'ai cours, meaning I have class. I have class. So before I continue, I just want to wish everyone a great start to Ramadan. I hope you guys get to spend beneficial time with your family, and I hope this Ramadan will be full of blessing for you guys. And finally, I just hope that you guys have strength to continue. Let's try our best, okay? With the learning process. And selamat berpuasa. Alors, on commence. Allez-y. Ok, la table de matière. La table de matière. Table of contents. So, in this chapter, we are going to learn about countries and nationalities, les pays et les nationalités. Les pays et les nationalités. Also, we're going to learn about colors. So, I'm pretty sure you want to know how to say your favorite colors in French. Les couleurs, les couleurs. Après, on va apprendre sur les objets de la classe et les objets personnels, class and personal items. So, whatever items that you have, like your pencil case, your books, we're going to learn vocabulary on that. Also, we're going to learn about time, how to tell time, l'heure. And finally, we are going to do verbs. As usual, with every chapter, verbs, okay? So we're going to learn finir, commencer, manger, venir. To finish, to start, to eat, to come. The verbs parler and arriver have already been covered in the previous lessons, but I think we're going to maybe generally just go over it again in this chapter. But today, aujourd'hui, on apprend seulement sur les pays et les nationalités et les couleurs. So today we are only focusing on these two. The others, if we have time, we'll go into that. But I'm just going to focus on countries and colors. Let's start. Parler de sa nationalité. Parler de sa nationalité. So to speak or to talk of one's nationality. So when we talk about nationalities, do you remember which verb did we use? In Leçon 1, we learned to say je suis malaisien or je suis malaisienne. So the verb suis is, it belongs to être, right? It belongs to the verb être. So suis has already been conjugated to suit je. So what do we say? We say je suis malaisien, je suis malaisienne. So when we talk about nationalities or other people's nationalities, we always use the verb être, okay? I am, to be. So when we talk about nationalities, first of all, we have to talk about countries, right? So here it says countries start with capital letters, nationalities do not. So when we write about countries, like in general, whatever country in the world, the word has to always start with a capital letter. As you can see here, la France, la Malaisie, et l'Italie. So France, Malaysia, Italy. All these countries are nouns, kata nama, so usually you start with big letters, okay? But when we talk about nationalities or someone else's nationality, we use small letters, okay? For example, je suis français, je suis française, tu es malaisien, tu es malaisienne. See, all of this are all small letters, okay? Why is it small letters? Because they are adjectives. So we use small letters. We don't use capital letters. Okay? So, how do you ask about someone's nationality? Do you remember? So we can ask, quelle est votre nationalité? Quelle est votre nationalité? Or if you want to be less formal, you can say, quelle est ta nationalité? Quelle est ta nationalité? Okay? What is your nationality? So you can say that to a friend or someone that you already know. So how do you answer? So you can see here, je suis français, je suis française. Again, suis is être. Tu es malaisien, tu es malaisienne. Et is être. Il ou elle est anglais, elle est anglaise. Nous sommes français, Nous sommes françaises. Vous êtes italien. Vous êtes italienne. Ils sont malaisiens. Elles sont malaisiennes. Okay? So all of these use être. Les pays et les nationalités. So countries and its nationalities. So let's start with our own country, la Malaisie. La Malaisie. So when it comes to nationalities, remember, their endings change. As you can see here, there's the ending IEN, IENNE, IENS, IENNES. Why are there different endings? Because when we talk about nationalities, they are adjectives, right? So when they're adjectives, they have to accord or suit with the subject of that sentence. So the subject can be a girl or a boy, so masculin or féminin, or single or plural. Okay? So as you can see here, we have the masculin singulier, malaisien, féminin singulière, malaisienne, masculin pluriel, malaisien, féminin pluriel, malaisienne. As you can see here, the spelling is, the root word is M-A-L-A-I-S, Malay. M-A-L-A-I-S, Malay, right? The root word. But it has different endings. So for masculine, it has I-E-N, but for feminine, it has I-E-N-N-E. But when it comes to plural, we always have to add an S, the alphabet S, right? So when it's masculine plural, you just have to add an S to the word malaisien and becomes malaisien plural. And the same thing with feminine plural. You just add an S and becomes malaisienne. Okay, the pronunciation doesn't change, but the spelling changes. So be careful of that. And also to note, when you use it in a sentence, the M is small m, okay? Okay, let's go to the next country. Let's go to India. So here, the rule is the same. The ending is the same as Malaysian, IEN, IENNE, IENS, and IENNES. So, how do you say India in French? You say l'Inde, l'Inde, okay? Not l'Inde, not l'Inde, it's l'Inde. So, how do you say I am Indian? You say je suis indien, or je suis indienne. Plural, same pronunciation. Nous sommes indiens, nous sommes indiennes. So please note, when it comes to plural, you add an S, but you do not pronounce the S, okay? It becomes the same thing. Indien, indienne. Canada. How do you say Canada in French? Le Canada. Canada. So je suis Canadien, je suis Canadienne. Nous sommes Canadiens, nous sommes Canadiennes. Okay? Okay, move on to France. France. So how do you say France? La France. So you should know this by now. But here, the ending is different. It ends with IS, ISE, IS, ISES. Why does it end differently? Because the ending of the word is different. So when you say I am French, you say je suis français. But if you are a girl and you're French, you say je suis française. So you add an E at the end. From français becomes française. But when it comes to plural masculine, the spelling doesn't change. So if you say we are French and you are all male, you say nous sommes français. Okay, same spelling, same pronunciation. But when you are a group of girls and you guys are French, you say nous sommes françaises or elles sont françaises. So here you add an S at the end. It becomes française. Pronunciation remains the same as the singular feminine form. So move on to Japan. How to say Japan in French? It's le Japon. Le Japon. And you want to say I'm Japanese, you say je suis japonais, je suis japonaise. Ils sont japonais, nous sommes japonais. Elles sont japonaises, nous sommes japonaises. So we are Japanese. So here, it's the same thing. The ending is IS, ISE, IS, ISES. Okay? Just to note, when there's an S in the middle of a French word, in the middle, not the end, in the middle. Like for example here, the S is just before the E. Same for France and for Japan. You pronounce the S as Z. Z. Okay? Française, not française. Okay? Here, japonaise, not japonaise. Okay? But when the S is at the end of the word, you do not pronounce it. Français, japonais. So the next country is the United States. So how do you say the United States in French? It's les États-Unis. Les États-Unis. So les États, the states, uni means united. So when it comes to nationality, you say I am American. Je suis américain. Je suis américaine. Nous sommes américains. Nous sommes américaines. So can you hear the tiny difference? Américain, américaine. Okay? When it comes to feminine, it becomes ken. When it's masculine, it's un. Américain. Espanol is Spain. Okay, Spain. So I am Spanish. You say je suis espagnol. Espagnol, espagnol, espagnol. It's the same. The pronunciation is the same for singular, male, feminine, or masculine. Now, Germany. How do you say Germany in French? It's l'Allemagne. L'Allemagne. So, je suis allemand. Je suis allemande. Nous sommes allemands. Nous sommes allemandes. So can you hear the tiny difference? So when it's masculine and masculine plural or singular, it's just allemand. But when it's feminine, you add the E at the end. You have to pronounce it as allemande. Okay, allemande. Same goes with plural, allemande. La Mexique is Mexico. So, je suis mexicain. Je suis mexicaine. It's the same thing as American. Nous sommes mexicains. Nous sommes mexicaines. We have la Suisse, la Belgique. So, je suis Suisse, 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 Suisse. So, here, remember I said about the word S? So here there's a double S in the word. When it's double S, you pronounce it as S, not Z, okay? Je suis Suisse, not je suis Suisse, okay? For Belge, je suis Belge, Belge, Belge. Nous sommes Belges, okay? Same thing. So here are other examples of countries. I'm not going to pronounce it for you. But if you need some help, you can always use Google Translate. There's a small little speaker and you can hear the pronunciation for that country. And here is this is the general rule when it comes to nationality. So you have le Portugal. So the masculine form is portugais. Je suis portugais. But when it comes to feminine, you just add an E. It becomes je suis portugaise. So the same law applies for the rest of the country. So until here, Polonais, Polonaise, Congolais, Congolaise. Okay?